guys, so we are at the time where we have to sign consent papers and we have to pay for this process. And right over here is all my medicine. My table is a disaster. But anyways, so tonight we are going through our consent papers and going to be signing off all of them, which is kind of crazy because of what all this stuff means. But we're doing that tonight, and tomorrow is our injection training, and I'm so excited. But that's when we have to turn all these papers in, and we have to pay, and then of course get injection training. So me and Tim are going to start signing these documents now. All right. What do you think?
What's that? Yeah,
It's
everything?
all done. We did it!
What's about this?
I don't know what that is, so I have to ask him. So we finished that. It only took us almost 20 minutes, honestly.
Woo!
And now Tim can go on watching his Mets game. He's very excited about. Yeah. Glad that will be over soon so he can focus on what we're doing here.
I love you with all my heart.
And yeah, so we're done with signing our papers. We go in for our appointment tomorrow at 1:30 Pacific time. And we're going to learn some stuff. And I'm so nervous and excited and I can't wait. So yeah, I will keep you guys posted on the appointment. Hey everyone, I am here to finally give you guys an update. I know it's been like almost a month since I did my last update. My nose itches really bad, but I'm trying really hard not to itch it every 5 seconds in this video. So yeah, okay, yeah, okay. So very exciting. I had my injection training appointment today. And let me just tell you, that was a lot of information to absorb. We had so many papers to sign, so we were doing that last minute. It was last minute, but we did it last night. Signed all the papers, read through everything. There's a lot you have to consider morally and just logically when doing IVF. If you have never looked into it or if you've never done IVF, it's a lot of stuff. Yeah, so there's a lot of, do you want this? Would you like this? Do you prefer this? Would you allow this? Like, it's just really crazy. I don't know. Anyways, so the exciting part was finding out my dosages for our meds that we're going to be on, well, that I'll be on. And I have that little sheet here. If you're following me on Instagram or on any of the IVF groups, if we're in that together, then on Facebook, then you've already seen this picture up close and personal. But basically it has stim day 1. You're not going to be able to see it, but I'm just kind of pointing it out. Day 1 through hopefully not going to day 11, but that's what it has on here. And then it has the date, and then it has your AM, which is my gonal up, your AM, which will be Cetrotide as well, go later on, and then my PM, which is Menopur, so you take one in the morning, one at night. So basically, starting on Saturday, which, let me rewind, on Friday I have my baseline ultrasound, which I'll also come back on here and update you guys with and let you know how that went, because it does play a factor in my cycle. So I'm really crossing my fingers and praying every single moment that I think about it, that, you know, my lining is good and that there's no cyst or anything. I've been on birth control for just under 2 months, so I'm really hoping the cyst thing isn't going to be an issue. So starting out for days 1 and 2, I will be on 225 units of gonal F, or interchangeably Follistim, but I'm starting with the gonal F that I have. So I'm going to be doing 225 units of that. And then in the evening, I will do 2 powders of Menopur, which is 75, I think, units. I might be saying that wrong, but basically, if you ever see Menopur, it's you basically, the pack comes with like a vial of water and a vial of powder, and you have to mix those two. So what will happen is we'll use 2 powders and 1 milliliter of the vial of water. I was kind of shocked that they are putting me on 2 mini pures, but I guess we'll see. And that part doesn't decrease over time. It stays the same. So that will start on hopefully Saturday morning. We'll be starting the Model F and then the Menopur at night. And then same for Sunday. And then Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday before my appointment, we'll be going down to 150 units of Menopur. And then again, Menopur stays the same. So until Tuesday, I will only be doing those 2 things, morning and night. But then on my appointment next Wednesday, if they decide that they want to start me on Cetrotide, then I will start that at whatever time. And then the next days, that'll also be in the morning with Gonal-f. So I'm like I said, nasal stuff. So talking and breathing at the same time can prove to be difficult. Menopur and Gonal-f or Follistim will build up the amount of follicles you have. And then the reason they would start me on Cetrotide on possibly day 5 is because Cetrotide is a medicine that will prevent me from ovulating before they want me to, because IVF is all about control. They told me with my AMH levels and my age and just all that stuff that I could possibly be a higher risk for OHSS, which if you don't know what that is, I'm not going to try to say the whole thing, but you can Google OHSS. It can be really scary and dangerous for you if they don't catch it and control it. So basically, if for those of you who know the numbers, I'll tell you, otherwise it won't make sense to you, but my AMH is 3.37, which definitely isn't like PCOS like numbers, but it is like an pretty average, good average number. So the higher your AMH level, you may have a higher risk of overstimulating if it's not monitored. I trust my doctor. I have full faith in them. They've done so good at looking into my charts and, just fitting my protocol to my needs that I have faith in them and I trust them, and we are going to be good. I just know it. I just need to keep telling myself that because I have been worried today. Ask my friends. I'm just a worrywart sometimes. So basically on day 5 of STIMS, that's my first ultrasound appointment, which is next Wednesday. And from there, they'll decide, okay, are we changing her dosage? Are we keeping her dosage the same? How are her follicles looking? That's the first time they'll do a follicle count. From there, I'll go back to the office every other day to get blood work done and ultrasound done. So they'll be like watching me really closely. So the not so fun news to hear at the appointment was that basically, there is a chance that I may not be able to do a fresh transfer, meaning like they do the egg retrieval and then 3 to 5 days later I get a embryo transferred back into me. So if they see that I might be getting OHSS, meaning, I have way too many follicles that can be dangerous, then they may tell me they have to freeze all the embryos that they were able to get. And I have to wait. Generally, it's about 6 to 8 weeks by the time, your period comes and then you go on the different meds you have to be on and the monitoring and all that good stuff. So, that will be determined later on, and I know that's a ways off, which not really a ways, it's like all within 2 or 3 weeks from now, but I'm just like thinking about it, being calm, like thinking, just trust that everything's gonna work out. I pray every day, and going back to praying, like I'm telling you, like as soon as I start worrying about anything to do with IVF, that's my trigger just to pray about it, because if I just feel like that's the thing I need to do. Because God is in control and I am not, and the doctors are not. Like, it's God, and I just need to be calm. We didn't really have any hands-on training. We basically watched her do it, but I have to say it's pretty similar to the videos that Tim and I watched last night. So I'm pretty confident that we'll do fine. I just wanted to hop on here and try to give you guys somewhat of a brief update. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns, or about me or about IVF in general or about my protocol, whatever it is, please comment below. Give this a thumbs up, and if you are not already subscribed, definitely subscribe so you can get notifications of my IVF journey that'll be coming. They'll be coming more frequently now because our appointments are actually starting. I want to keep everyone up to date, and we'll see you guys back soon. Bye! And I'm so excited. I just feel like everything is like just falling into place, and it's just so relieving just to have that happen. So